Alright, yo, what's good, guys? It's Layno from Team Producer Grind. We back with the producer P with another one-on-one Zoom session. We doing another West Coast beat. So go ahead, P, explain how you made this melody and like what kind of layers you did on it.
So I started obviously with the chords. I know music theory, but not that much. So Skater, Golden, 4 basic chords. So just these. Your tip basically is like grab some mock drums. It doesn't have to be good drums, low key. These drums are ass, but just to get a vibe, you know what I mean? Just to get the feel. And I just went to this mini moog, like you said, you know what I mean? That's Layno, so shout out Layno.
So it's a early preset in the mini mode. Fire. I like the little single notes too. Gives it movement, gives it some bounce.
You know, you're obviously your West Coast lead synth, so I went to the Juno 6. Yeah, I went to the 6, and then that's the preset name. I can't even say that. So
delayed sync. All right, dope. Yeah, a lot of these high-pitched synths, like it's like very funky, very groovy. That's a very West Coast thing.
Some sauce for y'all. So you taught me if you like grab this little last piece and instead of just leaving it like that on the grid, you actually slide it over a little bit so it's on the note. It gives
that
it
modulation,
that, like,
right? You're gliding up to the next note, gliding down to the other note. Yeah.
Facts, because if I didn't do that, it would sound like I was actually clicking shit in. So you know,
sound like it sound more natural too.
And then for the last part, I just wanted some like high shit that wasn't like clash too much, but I didn't want to do a flute or like a piano, so I just went with a saxophone instead. All right, so for this last layer, just use this contact bank. It's Session Horns Pro, but it's just the single instrument, just the single saxophone. And by itself, it sounds kind of weird, so I had to do a lot to it, no cap. I put an RP20 vintage verb, and then I EQ'd it just so it wouldn't clash.
All right, so I got the stems from P, the West Coast melody, 93 BPM. Here are the different stems, the synth lead, the chords, and the horns. All right, so I have a little mock beat just to feel the the rhythm. Alright, so we're gonna bring out these horns a bit more by compressing it. Give it a couple more verb. It's a little too dry. .420 low cut. I want to make it a little bit wider. Fill out the ambient space. I'm gonna take away a little bit of the highs, kind of dip it a little bit. A lot of noise there, but now that horn sounds nice and warm, almost like a sample. This low mid region, guys, the 500 to 1000, that's that mid range, that low mid range. We'll give that a little 3 dB boost. That's a little hot. Let's check it in mono just to see for volume. Make sure it's not too loud. Sounds pretty nice. Back in stereo. Fire. These chords are fire, but I think it could sound a little bit more thick. I think it could use a little bit more body. Ooh, there it is. See how those low notes just hit you differently. Maybe that's too much. Maybe 3 dB gain. You guys want to go in 1, 2, 3 dB increments. You don't want to do too much. Synth lead is cool. It's a little sharp though, to give it a little bit more of a warm feeling. Again, I'm gonna put Futzbox, shout out McDSP plugins. It's like you guys use RC20, all that. This gives it a cool phone or radio effect. Kind of makes it warmer. Very piercy with it. Almost blends in the mix. Kind of want to compress it a little bit more, but before I compress it, guys, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of reverb. Just go to fruity reverb just to give it a little bit more ambience. And here's another tip, guys. You sometimes want to compress after the reverb, after the delay, after these effects plugins, because it's a time-based effect. in order for it to not to spill everywhere, you gotta, you know, you could EQ certain parts, you could also compress and tame certain parts. You can really hear the tail of the synth now. A little 1 or 2 dB gain reduction. So in your mix, in your melodies, right, you have drums really solid in the middle, you have the bass really solid in the middle. For a melody, you want to feel that whole 3D spectrum, you know, left, right, that stereo width. Now you have the stereo width, now you have depth, right? To add depth, you add reverb, delay, time-based effects. That's the front to back. 3D box, right? X and Y axis. That's the left, right, front and back. Right, X and Y axis, and then Z, right? And then up and down, that's just volume, I believe.
Some big ass jams.
Does the melody sound like more whole now, more ambient? I actually want to bring that horn out a little bit more. Nice and balanced. I do want to add a bass, but before that, to give it more soul, I want to add some vocals, guys. Games drum kit, I got all these auto-tune vocal phrases. I already used that one before. But then I'm gonna pitch that, guys. That vocal chop sound like a horn. That's the crazy part.
That shit sound fire though, bro.
It sounds like it's the sax solo and then your horns. So after the reverb, I want to add a delay. I'm gonna go just for my favorite, you know, space echo. Can never go wrong with the classic space echo. Keep the delay in the middle because it's just sometimes, guys, when you have delays, it could just be too distracting if it's doing too much. So I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it dual echo but in the middle. Fire. Why am I going to Analog Lab when I got the one shot on my X Games drum kit? I have the basses right here. Look at this. This 200 range is nice. I feel like this could go in a Larry June direction. So I'm gonna add some hi-hats. I got some hi-hat midis in my X Games drum kit. I got like a Larry June type of hi-hat midi, guys. This is how you speed up things.
Is that just like another snare, bro?
It's sounds like a wood block.
Yes,
That's fire. That's that swing.
like I said, you got me vibing. Doing the shoulder pop little thingy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you say that the perks also drive it a lot, bro? Because I feel like it gave it a lot of swing.
Yeah, perks give it the swing, give it the bounce. Because remember, the snares is just basic 2 and 4. Snare, snare clap, rim, snap. It's just on the 2 and 4. And then, you know, once I add the kicks, bass is doing a lot, and a lot of the perks is doing a lot. I'm not gonna have a rhythmic kick. It's very like spaced out. Probably gonna be on the ones mainly. So let's go ahead and add the kicks. Like right here, right?
Woo, yeah.
Boom, cha, boom, 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 boom. Again, I like my melodies colorful. And my drums, you know, nice and serious gray. That's fire. I kind of want to just start the beat like this, you know, no BS. Just start it like this. From here, I'll put a filter in it too. All right, in mono real quick.
Oh my god, Layno, you on X Games mode. Woo. Oh my god, Layno, you on X Games mode.
And what are we gonna call this beat? We'll think of a name as we're freestyling. Again, this is produced by LaynoProd and P. This is a West Coast beat. We just made it right now here on Zoom. So join the Patreon, guys, if you guys want more one-on-one cookups like this. Exclusive content.
Oh my god, Layno, you on X Games mode. Woo.
That's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to check out my other tutorials. Sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/LaynoProd. West Coast Beat, Larry June, Blast Vibes, LaynoProd, and P. Peace out. Relax. Have fun. Vibe out. Cruise.